Welcome to Past People. To support these videos, please subscribe. The life of Prince Frederick, the son of King George III. Prince Frederick, the Duke of York and Albany, was born on the 16th of August 1763 at St James's Palace. He was the second child of King George III and Queen Charlotte. At just 6 months old, his father appointed him as the Prince Bishop of Lower Saxony, a bishopric in the Duchy of Brunswick-Lunenburg. This place had a unique arrangement where it was ruled alternatively by the Catholic bishop and a Protestant bishop. Given that Frederick's father was also the elective of Hanover, he had the privilege of choosing the occupant. In 1767, Frederick was honoured as a Knight of the Most Honourable Order of the Bath, and in 1771 he became a Knight of the Garter. His upbringing and education took place alongside his elder brother at Kew Palace, under the guidance of Robert Darcy, the 4th Earl of Holderness, as their governor, and William Markham, Bishop of Chester, as their chief tutor. Later, Richard Hurd, Bishop of Worcester, took over as chief tutor. Frederick's education was rigorous, including subjects like riding and fencing. In 1780, it was decided that Frederick would pursue a military career, and he was commissioned as a colonel. He was sent to Hanover from 1781 to 1787 for military training, supervised by Lieutenant Colonel Robert Fulk Gravel. During this time, Frederick participated in manoeuvres and attended the University of Göttingen, alongside his brothers Edward, Ernest Augustus, and Adolphus. In 1784, Frederick attained the rank of colonel. On the 27th of November 1784, Frederick was elevated to the title of Duke of York and Albany and Earl of Ulster. He also became a member of the Privy Council in 1787 upon his return to England, subsequently taking a seat in the House of Lords. When his father's mental health deteriorated and the Regency Bill was proposed, Frederick strongly opposed it. In 1791, he married Princess Frederica, Charlotte of Prussia, in Charlottenburg Palace, with a second wedding ceremony held at Buckingham Palace later that year. Unfortunately, their marriage was troubled, marked by Frederick's infidelity, and they were unable to have children. In 1794, they separated amicably and did not cause any scandals together. In 1793, Frederick was promoted to full general, a significant year as it marked the beginning of the Flanders Campaign. This coalition of military forces aimed to invade France and halt the rise of the First French Republic under Napoleon's leadership. Frederick led the British forces during this campaign, experiencing both victories and defeats. However, in 1795 he was recalled to England, and the coalition eventually had to withdraw. The Battle of Tourcoing in 1795 led to the creation of a famous nursery rhyme inspired by Frederick's defeat. In the recognition of his military leadership, Frederick was promoted to Field Marshal and became the Commander-in-Chief of the forces of Great Britain and Ireland in 1795. He initiated several reforms in the British Army and in 1801 founded the Royal Military College in Sandhurst, a renowned institution for the training of infantry and cavalry officers. His contributions to the British military continued to shape its future. In 1803, Frederick took on the crucial responsibility of preparing the United Kingdom against Napoleon's planned invasion, a significant threat at the time. Thanks to his numerous reforms, the British Army became more robust than ever before, a strength that would prove invaluable in subsequent Peninsular War, ultimately leading to Napoleon's defeat. During this period, Frederick's personal life took a turbulent turn. In 1803, he embarked on an affair with Marianne Clark, which would have lasting repercussions. By 1809, charges were brought against Frederick in the House of Commons by Guilliot Bourdelle. These charges alleged that Frederick allowed Clark to influence him in the granting of commissions within the British Army. The scandal that ensued was national in scope, particularly when Clark testified that she had sold army commissions with Frederick's knowledge. Despite being acquitted of any direct implications, Frederick chose to resign as Commander-in-Chief of the British Army in 1811. In 1811, due to King George III's deteriorating mental health, Frederick's elder brother, George, took on the role of Prince Regent. However, this arrangement was temporary, as George III passed away later, leading to George's official accession to the throne. In the midst of these political and personal challenges, Frederick was reappointed as Commander-in-Chief by King George IV on the 29th of May, 1811. In this capacity, Frederick exercised strict impartiality when it came to the officer commissions and promotions, ensuring fairness within the military ranks. In 1870, a significant event occurred when Princess Charlotte of Wales, Frederick's only living legitimate niece, tragically died after delivering a stillborn son. This event triggered a succession crisis, and despite the fact that King George III had 15 children, 12 of whom were still alive at this point, only one, George, had produced a legitimate child, Princess Charlotte of Wales. Unless Frederick's brother had another child, Frederick would be the heir presumptive upon their father's death. This situation prompted Frederick's unmarried brothers to seek brides, although any children born to them would remain behind Frederick in the line of succession. In 1819, Frederick was entrusted with the care of his father, King George III, who was by then blind, deaf, and suffering from dementia. King George III passed away on the 29th of January 1820, leading to Frederick's brother becoming King George IV. Frederick experienced personal loss as well, when his wife passed away on the 6th of August 1820, and despite his widowhood, Frederick never remarried. His life came to an end on the 5th of January 1827 at the age of 63, marking the close of a significant era in British history.